Alright, so today we're going to remove the fender and the door and get the whole skirt cut out. First thing we have to do is remove the bumper to get to the few bolts that are right here. Get the bolts off up here. There's a couple bolts inside this jam and underneath it. And also the door has to come out. There's two hinges, one up here and one down there. And the harness, but we'll get to that as soon as the fender's off. I think I'm going to remove the headlights as well, because I do have a project coming up for those. Alright, so now that I got light down here, you can actually see the damage a lot better. It should be all smooth, like up here. But as soon as we get to the damage spot, you can kind of see how it's pinched in right here. And it just kind of folded itself back. That's why I'm trying to replace it all. So to remove the door, we are going to be removing these two bolts up here and right here. It's got a grommet where the wire goes through. We just take that off, and from the inside we can see the connectors. It should be these two right up here. So we just unplug those, feed it through the hole, and then we can remove the door. and it's off. Alright, so what I came down to is this line right here and this line right here is the exact replica of that one, so I don't want to cut any more past it, because if I do I'm kind of screwed. So I'm shooting for these marks. I'm gonna cut less, because if I cut more past where I want to cut after I trim it, then I'm kind of screwed, because then I'm short of material. But I'm gonna cut on the other side of this line, somewhere around here, just to start out with, and if I have to trim more I could. And as far as right here, I'm just gonna make a cut right between these two bolts. Eventually I'm probably gonna cut a little higher right above the bolts, but I don't want to get too close to that because then I'm screwed if I do. So for right now I'm gonna cut it right through here and then take out all these spot welds and then the ones at the bottom as well, so that I can at least remove this piece tonight. Alright, so it looks like I got all the top welds out already. I just gotta cut it right here so I can get this last one out. Cut it right here, and then it should all fold down. And I still gotta do the bottom ones. I think I'm just gonna cut it right now. Down here and right here. Across here and then go back up, and I'll worry about the sides later. Thinking like maybe it might be easier if I just fold it down. So we'll find out. Alright, so I got most of it off, so now I can see a little bit better when I go from underneath. So, I mean, it's really squished in, but that should still help for when I cut over here as well. So, yeah. Alright, I couldn't make that cut all the way because the cutting wheel is way too big. I didn't want to cut too deep or mess up this lip over here. So I'm gonna have to go buy a Dremel tomorrow with like a super small wheel just to get in that little corner. I think I'm gonna need that wheel as well to get over here because that's way too tight for this wheel. Alright, so I got all the spot welds taken care of, so it's all loose now. All that's left is to finish this cut right here, and I can remove all of this. And it's off.